Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So we are live. Before we start, we have a disclaimer. This video is just for an educational purpose, and if you are going for any trade, make sure you consult your financial advisor before taking into any such trade. So let's begin. So as we can see, today we opened at around 35,600 odd levels, and after that we are observing some selling pressure. Right now 35,500 is going to be crucial, so we'll wait it to be broken so that we might get into some new trade. Still we are trading above 140 points, so it seems like market is going to be sideways after this opening. So let's just wait. So as of now, as you can see, we are consolidated around 35,520 odd levels. So let's check our option chain OI strike data. Here we have some put writers coming at 35. This one is for Nifty. Let me just change it to Bank Nifty. So over here we can see right now we have higher put writers coming in at 35,500, and at 35,600 we have more call writers coming. So market is going to be sideways for next few minutes. Unless we see a similar trend between these two strike, we are not going to get into any such trade, because today is our weekly expiry. So make sure you are going for option buying only when you can see any trending market scenario. If market behaves sideways, we can go for option selling, but because the premiums and margin requirement are getting higher, because of that you might have to consider this one again. So right now, as we can see, in our in the money call contracts we have 35,500, where more and more call writers are coming. If I slide this somewhat to right side, I can see there is some unwinding happening at 35,500 put side. So because of that we can observe market is so if we 35,600, it would be a great buying opportunity. Let us just wait and watch. So it seems like we are still struggling at 35,570 odd levels. So just wait for 35,600 to be broken. This time, on the other hand, we can see still the trend is showing at 35,500. There is some bullish sign, but at 35,600 we have more call writers coming. So if we breach 35,540 odd levels, we might see some more selling pressure coming from call writers. This time market seems to be too much volatile today because we opened too high, that is at around 35,600. So once we reclaim those levels, we should not go for any long trade. Right now we can observe that sellers are getting more dominating. Because of that, we have more call writers at 35,600. And if you can see over here at 35,500, if put writing is getting unwinded, then we might see some premium decay. So this time let us check whether the conditions are changed or not. Again we have more put writers coming at 35,500. Then we might see some bounce back from 35,550 levels. So we are waiting for 35,000 so that we can get into new option buying contract. This time we have market consolidating around 35,550. So don't get into any trade because of this volatility. Your stop loss might trigger too quickly. So right now you can see more put writers coming, more and more put writers. So we will wait until we see the same trend to be reflected at 35,600 so that we can go for a long trade by buying 35,500 and 35,000 contracts. But now that is not the scenario, showing some trend mismatch. That's why we are waiting. So if market is going to behave like this for next few minutes, it would be better for option sellers. They can come and they can try selling some option trades at higher strike price, because today is an expiry day we might see some decay in premium, and that's why you might get into some profit. As of now, it seems like there is no trade for option buyers, so just wait and wait for your opportunity to come. So over here, still we can see not much movement. 500 call side in the money. So we'll wait for a clear trend to happen. Right now we can see. So we might break 35,520 a minute. It might be a good selling opportunity coming for option sellers below 35,500. So just wait. Because it is expiry, you have to sell one strike price higher on the safety side. So right now it seems like we are still consolidating. So as of now, over here, as we can see, they're coming compared to last few minutes. So we might see some selling pressure from top, means from 100 we might see some selling pressure coming from call writers. If you have any question, you can ask. I'll be answering that over here. So as of now we are still consolidating, so just wait. On option expiry day, it is good for option sellers because of premium decay, and don't try to eat the theta if you are not well versed into option trading. Just for theta gain, don't get into any option trade, because on expiry day we might see some huge losses because of that. As of now we are approaching 35,510. So once 35,500 is reached, we might see some good selling pressure coming. So get ready, option sellers. You can get good opportunity by selling 35,600 call contracts. So right now we are trading below 35,500. So you can start selling 35,600 packs. If you can see, at 35,500 the call writers are coming back. Because of that, selling pressure will remain intact, and we might see further downside in option chain counter. and in the spot market also. So this time it seems like more buyers are coming and there is some short covering happening at 35,500. So we'll wait for next few minutes. So this time we are still consolidating at 35,540. So once we breach 35,550, you might have to consider exit from your 35,600 call. So right now we are trading above 35,500. Again we are coming back to 35,000. So it seems like we are going to trade above 35,560 in next few seconds. So you have to consider exit your position, that is 35,600 call selling. So it seems like there is no clear trend in Bank Nifty today, but over here we can see more call writers coming at 35, and because of that market even try to go higher, but still it is facing some selling pressure at 35,600. So we will be waiting for either 35,500 or 35,600 to be broken, so that we can confirm a clear trend, because trend is highly necessary on such expiry date like today. Either this level has to be broken for clear selling, or this level means 35,600 has to be broken for some breakout to be happening on buying side. So just wait and watch. So again it seems like we are facing some selling pressure from 35,600, but still there is no clear trend. So this time we'll avoid getting into any trade. This time again market is trying to consolidate around 35,520 odd levels. So we'll wait what market is trying to show us in next few minutes. So option buyers, don't go for any trade just to get into some option buying contract. Today is expiry, because of that you might observe option decay too fast. So as of now, our Bank Nifty future is trading at 673 and our spot market is trading almost 150 points lower. Because of that, this huge gap, we might see Bank Nifty to consolidate for some more time. There are some big players, those who have written 35,500 put contracts. Because of that, market is settling at 35,500 at least 3 to 4 times today. Unless they wind up their position, we might see some consolidation around that level again. As of now, Bank Nifty future is also trading at 35,668 and it looks like it is also trading flat. And once again, let me just check the option chain data coming from our stocks. Over here we can see at 35,500 we have some good open interest build up at on the put side. That is out of the money right now. So traders, still we are consolidating at 35,500. So those who have shorted at 35,600 call contracts, they can still continue. And talking about this Y plot, we have a clear selling pressure coming from the call writers. Yes, on the other hand, we don't see any huge buying pressure coming from put writers. Only at 35,500 there is some good put writing happening. So once again, as we have observed that because of 35,500 put writing, some huge put writings are happening over that counter. Because of that, every time whenever we approach that level, we are expecting we are observing a good short covering from that level. Still, call writers, they can continue holding their trade. This time market will come back as per my expectation. So I am expecting market to fall below 35,500 again. So traders, again market is consolidating, so don't get into option buying right now, because in option buying you can observe premium will go down very fast today, because we don't see any trending market after opening. So market will consolidate like this for next few minutes. But as for option selling is concerned, those who are selling at 35,600 call contracts, they can still make some good profit because of premium decay and due to market consolidation below that level. So again we are approaching 35,500. Once we reach it, we'll wait for some good. So option sellers, you can still make money in your 35,600 call writing trade. So as of now we are again going up, but checking this OI chain strike, that we can observe call writers are still out there, so anytime it might come down back to 35,500. So traders, again we are consolidating at 35,540 and sellers are coming. Because of that, market is trying to getting into some lower territory. And checking this multi-strike OI data, we can observe that many option premium contracts will be moving too fast today. So if we approach 35,550, there will be some huge call buying happening. And as of now, at this level, it seems to be looking bearish for me. So right now on the futures, we are approaching 35,700. So call writers, get ready. You might have to exit your trade. So this time also we have seen some fake breakout. So once again I'll try to look for 35,600 level to be broken. So traders, again we are trying to settle at 35,560, but still there is no signs of good breakout. So I'll be waiting for 35,600 to be broken. This time our bank nifty future is trading at 35,715 right now. Because of that, we might approach 35,600 odd levels in next few minutes. On the future side, we are still trading at 35,711. Because of that, market is trying to reclaim 35,600 levels. So traders, trade carefully because today is expiry day. You might get some good option selling opportunity. So rather than only doing option buying, today try to go for bank nifty futures or option selling. There you will get some good money rather than only focusing on option buying. And wait for good trend breakout. Some good breakout trades will give you more profit than just doing some speculation. So right now we are trading at 35,719 on our future side. We can see some dojis are forming in Bank Nifty. So either side, if it breaks 35,575, we might see 35,600 levels to be broken in next few minutes. Yes, Bank Nifty is breaking that levels, and on the future side we are still trading around 35,716 odd levels. It seems like someone is selling in huge quantity. Because of that, at 35,600 we can see a huge red candle forming. So it seems like 35,600 is going to be our resistance for today. So traders, again we are approaching 35,530 odd levels. So it seems like call writers are trying to dominate the market at 35,500 and 35,600 odd levels. So if you haven't exited your last trade, you might be witnessing some good profit back again. So once we reach 35,500, try to trail your stop loss so that you can end up with some profit at least. It seems like this trend is going to prevail and we might see 35,500 odd levels to be broken. In such case, I should suggest you to trail your stop loss, and in case if it is possible for some profit booking also.